Hi everyone, it's episode 5 of Follies and Keep Seasons 2. Today we're going to do the adventure and explore parts. We've got enough of a base set up now. We've got our little happy home, our little humble cottage, and built with 25B, and right now we're up on 25C. We've got a nice little walkway so that our ponies will always be safe when we go back home. And here's Sammy's cottage, and he's all set and happy there. And we have, if you've just seen episode 4, we now have our auto furnace up and going so that we can just load stuff in and get going. The bubbling sound reminds me that I want to get myself over to, let's take some signs with us. I want to get a doorway to the nether set up sometime soon. And before we head down, this is going to be some major exploring. So I want to think about what kind of things we want to take with us. Absolutely, we want to have a bunch of wood. Having a chest or two would be very good. We're going to go down into the catacombs behind us, into this gully that leads down into wonderful, wonderful adventure space down here. We're going to head down in there and set up a forward base and get it defensible from the very, very surprisingly large number of zombies that were falling down on our head last time we were there. We're going to need some coal because we're going to set up a couple of furnaces down there. Obviously, the furnaces we set up down there are mainly going to be for just housekeeping. We're not going to be doing anything down there that would be better just brought up here and put into the auto furnace. And that was some iron. I don't know if we're going to need iron with us, but just in... Oh, no, I already grabbed the iron. So just in case we have to, replace some broken tools or things like that, we'll have that. An anvil's not a bad idea for forward base, but it seems a little premature at this time. And let's take this cobble with us, because cobble's always handy for filling in those little holes where people are getting through and beating you up. And like having a bunch of fence, because we're going to use fence to kind of close off some of those spaces where they're getting in and biting us from. And Sammy's not coming with, so I don't need an apple. Let's see what Sammy's carrying. I suppose it would be polite of me to empty Sammy's pack. Whoa, that was not the button I wanted to use, but since I'm there anyway... Oh, and I didn't bring an apple with... I'm sorry, Sammy. I'm sorry. While I'm in here, let me check your pack. Let me just empty out your pack, because it's just... That's just rude of me. And let me take your saddle off, because you don't need to be wearing that. No, isn't that better? Give you back scratch, give you back scratch, give you back scratch. Is that good? Do you like that? Huh? Do you like that? Is that good? Is it good? Okay, I'll take that as a good. And then let's empty our pockets. I like using this chest right here as my empty my pockets chest. But you know what? That saddle doesn't fall into the empty my pockets category. That saddle falls into the no. This goes into my personal supplies. So let's go to my personal chest. Drop that off, and then I think we'll be all set to head out. So we've got a bunch of wood. We've got some steel. There, saddle goes there. So we got some wood, some chests, some signposts, things like that. Yeah, I think we're good. We can start a perpetual spring down there once we find our space. So I'm timing this adventure. We're 4 minutes in, so here we go. Now, I haven't built stairs or done anything, and I don't want that earth to erode, so I will be doing something there eventually. I haven't explored to the left. And this just kind of goes up. I assume this is going to dead end. It does. Okay. Let's I don't like lighting these kinds of spaces up, because I really do want to encourage mobs. Whoa, I just got a new enchantment on this. Oh, wrong tool. I got an efficiency 3 and an unbreaking 3 in a chest. That's why I'm level 1 right now, because I fixed my pickaxe and put those enchantments on it, and it took just about everything out of me. But man, was it worth it. This efficiency 3 is just going like mad. Normally when you're working with ore, it's like before you actually get the ore out, and this is just smashing through that stone. This is cool. I am going to show you my hatchet too before we go any further, because yeah, there's a flame 1 on it and a knockback. I have no idea what a flame 1 will do on a hatchet, but I had a flame 1 book, and I already have flame on my bow, and I thought, you know what? Let's just see if this gives us the axe of the gods. And indeed, for that is its name, the axe of the Mountain King. I know it's only iron, but by gollies, this is my axe. This is the axe I'm going to use for the rest of the game forever, because this is the axe of the Mountain King. And I'll tell you, if I ever end up finding a diamond axe that I'm going to use instead, this axe is going to go on the wall. Haha. Because when I'm felling wood with this, oh yeah, it gets felled. I suppose I could go out and hit a chicken. And if I got roasted chicken out of the exchange, then that would mean it is effective. Okay, so I think this big area here is going to be kind of my base area. I'm thinking. I'm not just not sure. I'm not sure. But the place we want to go is down here. Let's mine our way down there. Down around the corner. Okay, so we're going to the left. And maybe you can help clear that area out a little bit. Thank you. That was very kind of you. And let's see. And there's something to the left. There's something above, and what we want is down there. So we need to figure out what's about that space and this space. I'm not. Oh, I hear water. Let's go check out that water. Listen to all of them. You know, there's got to be a dungeon over there somewhere, because they're just. It's like they're coming out like clockwork, and normally that means you found yourself a dungeon. I've gotten a couple personal comments on my Facebook page from people about this, just saying, "You have to mine everything." Yes. Yes, I do. I have to mine everything. Because everything I mine, like coal, gives me experience. And that means I can fix my tools and enchant them. Oh my gosh, this pick is almost out of control. Wow. You know, I think I need to get like a secondary pick just for delicate work, because this is really, it's time to name this pick. I think it needs a name. I don't know what that name would be. Probably Oscar. Oliver. I'll name it Oliver. If you've seen if you're a fan of Top Gear, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're always criticizing. It's three British guys, blokes, who cork things up quite a bit and review very, very fast cars a lot. And then they go on really bizarre and weird and quite insane adventures. Honey, thank you so much for doing that. My wife is doing a chore that I really appreciate her doing. One of the things they do is criticize people frequently for naming their cars, because they're just tools, and they're going through Botswana or someplace like that, and the challenge is they have 100 pounds to buy a car with, and so they all end up with mostly inoperative little tiny cars, and one of them is riding along, and he's so utterly chuffed. It's this tiny little, I don't even remember the name of it, but it's smaller than a Rambler. And it's working, it's not having problems. Everyone else is breaking down and constantly complaining and fixing their car and getting stuck. And his little car just keeps going and going and going. And he's rather diminutive, this individual. And the car itself is, quite diminutive. It's a tiny little itty-bitty tan-colored car, and he's riding along some backwoods, and the rest of them are screaming about lions, and they've taken their windows off because of a desert, and now the bugs are getting in, and he's just fine, chugging along in his little tiny car, and he says, "I shall name it Oliver." And then he looks at the camera like, Don't tell the others. So Oliver is always a cool name. Let's see. I believe the name of the individual is Hampton. Hamster. His nickname is Hamster. I can't remember his name now. I feel terrible. So if he's listening, I deeply apologize, but I do have your book, as you do, and I'm quite enjoying it. Unless that was written by one of the others. So, in which case I apologize. Now, is there a dungeon up here? That's a dungeon. That's a dungeon. See the little tiny spark that's out there? That right there, my friends, is your dungeon. And I hear tons of them. That's not a dungeon. That's a torch that wasn't working right. And you're just stuck in that, so I'm just going to take care of you right now. Oh, I love this bow. I love this bow. I love this bow. I love this bow. Nuts. I came around the corner and I saw that tiny little flicker and I said to myself, that's a dungeon. In fact, I said that to you, didn't I? I said, that, my friends, is a dungeon. And you know what? I was wrong. This is extensive. This is... You know, I will say one thing about this game, about this particular seed. Every time you get underground here, it's just like you're in the middle of... it's just like you're in the middle of extreme hills. It's just insanity. Okay, we're 12. Ooh, red mushrooms. Red mushrooms. Red mushrooms must gather red mushrooms. Now I can start having mushroom stews. That was a long way to go. Ooh, there's a little bat there. I don't want to disturb it. Oh, but it's flown out. Now, does this go any place further? It does. A lot of times when you have these kind of dead ends like that, if you cut through, you'll find there's actually something on the other side. And in this case, there's the spider, I think. Oh dear, that goes down again. Wow. This is just like... I live near Crystal Caves in Wisconsin, which has kind of... You know, it's a beautiful cave system, magnificent cave system. But the story of how the guy found it has always kind of haunted the rest of us whenever we're out digging in our gardens, because I mean literally he followed his dog down a hole and ended up sliding like 60 feet down a down into a cave system and ended up to his waist in mud and had to wait for someone to come with a rope to pull him out. So there's a lot of something going on over here. There's a lot of something going on over here. I hear a lot of zombies. I hear tons of feet. Are they above me? Never dig straight up. Let's throw a torch up there. Ooh, I see charcoal or coal. Let's grab that coal. You know, we should probably go back and set up our base because I think I found a dungeon. I just don't know where it is. And because I'm wearing my monocular headphones, I can't tell which direction it's coming from. So everything's coming in my left ear, no matter which direction I turn. And I can tell a little bit by turning. Stronger, weaker. Okay, so it's back over there someplace. There's something going on up there. That can't be all that there is. You know, when one side's exposed, it's easy to think, oh, well, that was the whole vein, because, you know, that does happen. Sometimes you'll just get one. I should probably be looking a little bit more before I start going. Okay, I've been down there. There's the spider. Hello, spider. Do you want to come up here? I'd love it if you'd come up here. I would. I would really love it if you'd come up here. Let's see. And, you know, I play with a lot of different modes in the game. Sometimes when I'm just laying in front of the sofa, I'll put it on easy mode. Because I'm not really paying attention to the game. I'm just kind of hanging out. And I think everyone hits about the same between easy and normal and the other modes. Hardcore, or hard modes, they obviously hit a lot harder. But the one really super difference that I see is how much food it takes me to get through the day. I can't believe all the zombies I'm hearing. There they are, there they are, there they are. We found... Oh, he's wearing chainmail. What are the odds I can get that chainmail off of him? 0? Dang it. Okay, let's not even go there. Go, you go back in the water. Let's throw a light up over here so I can see him at least. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Oh, I'm lost. Son of a gun. So we'll put 3 torches there because we want to go that way. And then torches on the left to get out. Torches on the left. Torches on the left. We didn't come here. Well, oh, we have to go up. Okay, so torches going up. And we go that way. And then the gentle music starts. Don't want to mislead myself into thinking I'm supposed to go that way. Let's dig our way out of here. Okay, torches on the left. And we want to indicate that we want to go this way. And torches on the left. And it's this way. Ooh, I'm running out of torches. Oh, this is a fairly straight path, I believe. And we'll put a torch on the floor over here. We go that way. And rather pretty music there, isn't that? Okay, and here we are. Here we are. This is a big tell. So we'll take those 2 and take this one back. Torches on both sides, not good idea, Kieran. Stop doing that. Makes it easy to forget. Oh, and this is the up overhead space. So we'll put 2 here. Great, now we're all set. So we've blocked that one off. This is the space up here that we were thinking of having be the homestead down here, the work base. It's really not that far underground though. I think, yeah, I really don't like that idea now. I think it's better to go all the way down here. This is where we actually are going to be doing our work. Down here. So I think what I'm going to do is mine this space out. Now we've got the super pick anyway. And we'll make this just a little bit of an alcove. And it looks like there's a few passages meeting here. So what we'll do is cut that stone out, cut this stone out. We'll square this space up. Hi, honey. Oh, my wife tells me it's time for me to stop recording. And she tells me this by giving me many things to clear space for on my desk. So I'm going to just throw a couple of torches. And that's my way of letting her know that I see her. Okay, this is one. What am I looking at? Gold. What level? A chest. A chest. A chest. A chest! I'm on level 31 already. Wow, we came down a long, long way. So there's a chest there. We'll wait and open that next time. And we're out of torches. And so I'm just going to block this space here so nobody comes in. And let's see what we have up here. Ooh, this is very nice. This is huge. You know what we can do is open this up so that both of these passages and both of those passages open into a huge open cavern, and we'll have a passage over here, which we're... no, leave my wood alone. Stop taking my wood. Silly, silly, silly Billy. We'll block that off. Enough. And we'll block this space off. And then we have created enough of a safe space. The only thing that get in here now is those little tiny spiders that will poison you with every bite and hurt really bad. So I suppose that's okay. We'll keep out spiders from that direction too. And then for now, let's up here in this kind of worky space that we've cleared, throw a chest. And we can just unload some stuff, and then I can go do things with my lovely wife. It's our anniversary and the weekend, and it's Sunday, and it's time to be being with the family, and I was just kind of having my morning coffee, and so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. And my wife is making loud clinky noises that she doesn't realize are actually coming off on the microphone like pops. Because now I'm sorry, honey. I'm closing up as fast as I can. Do you guys ever deal with this when you're gaming and it's like time to stop and you're stopping, but you're not stopping fast enough? That happens to me sometimes. And I'm sure that happens to everyone. And so there we are. Okay, my pockets are empty finally, and this is where we'll start again. The first thing we're going to do next time in episode 6 is go over and find out what's inside that chest, because that's what we're down here for, isn't it? So, remember the F5 button. Haha, there we are. And again, enjoy the game. And I guess that's someone else's phrase, so I probably won't be using that. But have a great day, everyone, and I will see you next game.